Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. And this is Bricolage Daily. I am going to work on this journal. I'm calling it Project Journal, and this is for Boss the Curl Boss. And I think I'm pretty much done the cover. I'll show you what I've done. And now I want to start working on the pages, um, the signature. I think I'm just going to do the one signature inside. So what I've decided to do, last time I was having some problems with my sewing machine, so I shut that video down, but it's up for you to watch, but it is as is. And so I decided to blanket stitch around the outside edge of my cover. I embroidered these stamped on flowers on a piece of denim to create a pocket, the back cover. Put this beautiful little piece of lace here that can add as a pocket on the inside. I marked 3 little dots here to, oh, well, it had 3, there it is. Give me a guide. So I'm hoping that when I do my blanket stitch, it will be straight down the spine. So added a few more things onto the front. And now I want to I've got my Stays On stamp pad out. I'm going to put this button here. And then I just coffee stained some seam binding, I think it was. Wait a minute, see, I can save the wrapper. Bias tape. So I coffee stained this, and I think what I'm going to do, of course, this is way too much. I'm just going to take a length of this, and what I'll do is I will stitch this on back here so that it can wrap around a couple times and then hopefully wind around that button once I sew that on. So I've got a few other things sitting here. I've got my mouse pad, and what I want to do is, I guess I should decide. See here, they usually stitch it together, so I don't want that to be part of it. But I think this will be, I can always trim it, but for right now, I think I'm going to trim it right here. That piece is really long. I don't think I need it that long. And this is kind of stiff from the coffee. But what I want to do is I want to stamp on it. See, it's got a little crinkly. That's okay. So my desk is really a mess, but that's okay too. So I've got out some small stamps. I've got out on my bumblebee. Let's get a piece of scrap paper here. So I love making journals. I'm enjoying making this one for sure. To grab onto little bee. So I want to put some of these on. No rhyme or reason, really. Every so often we'll have a couple. Or put one, I think. Now this is Stays On, as I mentioned, which will stay on the fabric. Now, the journal doesn't have any particular theme. It's just going to be kind of eclectic. My friend Peggy mentioned maybe a bee pin on the front, but I don't have a bee pin. So I added that 46 number sign, and I added that, I think it's a military laundry pin. So I think it's done. I love that little stamp. Okay, now I have a little, I just threw it on my desk, a little plastic bag that has little tiny stamps in it. See, this is what I do. I throw things willy-nilly and I'm not paying attention. And then when I want to use them, I cannot find them. Really, I just had it in my hand before I came on. Before I came on live. I wonder if it hit the floor. It's got a lot of my little, there might be some stuff in here I can use. It's not this. It's got a lot of my little, like my little numbers and kind of like my Tim Holtz, my small Tim Holtz stamps. Let's see what we have in here that I can add. That little bird's cute. Oh, look, a little butterfly. Might take that little block. I think that's just a little smudge. That's cute. Oh yeah, a little star. It's a bigger bird. That might be a little too big. Maybe one of those hearts. Oh, there's a real tiny, forgot I have my phone on. Turn my phone down. All right, so now let's go back. Now, a lot of these, they don't really stick anymore. Let's see. I'm going to see what this one is. I think this is a little smudge mark. I think. I'm not sure. I'll check it out. Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh? Let's use that. I could have used anything for the closure, you know, piece of fabric, ripped muslin, ribbon, but I do like using this bias tape. And then when she starts opening, you know, tying it and untying it, it'll get all scrunchy and yummy looking. Oh, look, it's not sticking on my, now I'm getting my outside edge all inked too, which I'm not liking. That's better. see how this little star works. Oh, yeah, I like him. Now, if you don't have bias tape and you want to do something like this, you can certainly just rip a piece of muslin, or you can do paper. Of course, paper you can't tie, but you could use it to decorate a page in the journal. Now, somewhere in that little baggie that I'm missing, I have little numbers. Gosh, I just drive myself crazy with this stuff. I found my tinkle tape. It's been on the plastic so long, I don't think I can get it off. In just a few minutes, a plain piece of bias tape. Now, this was white, like I said, and then I coffee stained it. If you've got a yummy piece of decoration for your journal. Let's see how this looks. You can really fill in a lot with this kind of a stamp. That looks cute. Got a big gap here. And you can overlap, do whatever. All right, now let's see about the little heart. I'm not going to be happy till I find that little plastic bag. That's cute too, if I can get it to cooperate. Cooperation. Putting it right on top of that grid. I know that plastic bag will show up when I least expect it, so I'm going to leave some space. Okay, let's cover that up. All this stuff can go back in my little tray here. I didn't use everything that I pulled out, but that's okay. It's hard to keep track of a lot of those little. Gosh. Okay, so I did prepare. I don't know if I showed you this last time. One signature. I think we did some pages. Look, I forgot to put that in. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. If I don't do it right away, it will get lost. Now these are small pages from a Edith Holden book. It's in German, I think, and I got it because I like the size. I'm not sure that that's going to work for this book, but we'll see. I'm going to put this up on my keyboard. All right, let's see here. So what I want to do is I think I want to clip pages. Oh, well, maybe I want to put it in first. So let's see. I think that's going to work out okay. Now I have this wax linen out, but I'm not sure I want to use that. Let's see what other choices I have. I have a gray. I think I'm going to go gray. I'm going to go gray. I think I like the gray. All right. I just usually do 3 times if I'm just doing a pamphlet stitch. And I'm going to get a big needle. And I'm just going to have a quick look through, see if there's anything that's sticking out that I really want to make an adjustment on. Make sure everything is the right side up. I think I might want to switch September with January. Now, when I first opened my cover, I don't think I want to see that. So let's sneak this guy out. It's a little better. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. It's easier if you do it the other way. I should have folded my pages inside out and marked it. Okay, now make sure I got my cover going the right way. Now what I do with, here's my needle. So I'm just going to go, I want my tie in the center, so I'm going to start in the center. I'll leave a little tail. Now, just putting my pages on one at a time here, following the piercing. And because the pages are all different sizes, they're not all going to get latched in 3 times, you know, the 3 different holes. There we go. Hmm. I don't think I did this whole. I've got that last page marked. It's still not looking straight to me. You want to go right back in that center hole. When they line up, it's a beautiful thing. I just keep pushing my needle a little bit at a time. Capture each little page. There we go. Just make a little tag right there. Very good. Okay. Now we can decorate pages. And I didn't stitch on any of the pages, which I was going to do, but I didn't do it. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm trimming that off. This I pulled kind of tight. That'll be okay. Take this over or away. Kind of thought this might look nice on a page. Maybe there. Okay, now to decorate. Woohoo! This one got crooked. We can zhuzh that one a little. Okay, Now, let's see what I have that I can put inside. Don't think I want any of this. Now I've got tons of stuff. I'm going to quick look through this box. Move my camera up a little bit. I try not to make these videos too long, but this one is a specific theme. I'm not just working at my desk. I'm working on a particular project. Get a little longer. Or rose petals. They would look cool. This, I think Journey sent me some of this stuff. I'm going to use some of that. Those might be cute. You know, sometimes you buy all this stuff or you collect it or whatever, and then you forget you have it. It's kind of big for this journal, but I can cut that. Kathy might have made me some of these. There's some cute washi tape. Some tickets. Tickets are always good. what we can do with some of this stuff. Now, I did see some other frames here. I think I'm going to put in here with the rest of these. We have it out. Tuck that away. And I can always come back in there and grab some other stuff. All right, now I'm going to just start fussing. So now I got a bunch of stuff here that I can use. I don't like the little ridgy edges, so let's trim this. I think it's better if I do it on a flat surface. You can cut off some of the words. Not a fan of just straight edges all the time. A lot of times I'll rip the edges off. Now see, I want to get something to ink the edge. So I'll get one of my blenders out and my vintage photo. Could use that as a pocket. Let's get a little blue. Now this paper isn't very heavyweight. I still can make a pocket. Maybe make a little cluster here. Let's see here. I always keep a bag of fabric and little bits on my desk. Always a little cheesecloth, just some stuff that's handy. I've got bigger tubs of stuff and I can go rooting for things, but sometimes it's nice to just have a little bit of stuff sitting right next to where you're working. I don't like that. Maybe a button. I was just thinking maybe a little embossing on that would look cute there, huh? All right, so let's get a little piece of thread. I think I like the pink button versus the darker one. Most of the times I like to put something in my buttons instead of just having the button. That's a personal preference thing. As Tim Holtz would say, you do you. I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue. So it just jazzes up that page a little bit, right? Now I want to put something in that pocket. This was just the side of an old stationery box, I think. But I just love the images on it, so I didn't want to throw that out. could have put that there. Didn't. I'm going to get my tiny attacher. What did I do with those tickets? Here they are. Maybe I'll just come over the top like that. Okay, this is a pocket. This is a bag. And I usually like to punch a little divot there. But if you do that without paper, a lot of times that light flimsy paper doesn't punch well. So let me put something in there. That's better. Okay. Now we can decorate that and fill that with some things. It's pretty, isn't it? Whoa, that's a lot of glue. Lot of glue. Let's put some on her. I'm hearing noises. I think I shut my door. I don't want my puppy out here because I don't want to run over her feet. You can decorate your pages using anything, really. That could be a journaling card. Now let's make some little lines here. I don't want to get that on my journal page. You have to be aware of what you're doing because, believe me, in past years, I just go ahead and do something and then I mark up my paper and I'm not happy. Just give a little indication that you can write on the back of that. To find a place to put this little tag. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Give that a little minute to dry. Not seeing my time clock very well. That's for a little while. So I'm just going to continue to decorate this, and then I may come back on and do a flip through. I'm going to make some pockets and fill some other things in. I kind of like that, but I don't know that I want the whole thing. Maybe this I'll just punch a hole. Use the circle. See, this is so thick at the bottom. I need a pocket that can take that. See, and then I tore off that paper from the beginning when I put this lady down. Tore off from there. So I might be able to use some of these scraps, hit or miss here in the journal, just to create little vignettes and little areas that are decorated, so the page isn't just plain and blank. And then she can journal or glue stuff down, however she'd like. Right, so I'm going to continue to work at my desk. I hope you found some of this enjoyable. If I put that there, that can be a tuck spot. where a baby wipe comes in handy. Alright, so let's say goodbye for today. I'll probably come back with one more video and walk you through and show you what I did and how I finished off the journal. This is going to wrap around. Let's sew the button on. I think it's going to turn out cute. All right, so that's all for this session. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Bye-bye for now.